pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome, everybody. Good to see your faces. Do I have a motion for the approval of the agenda?
I make a motion we approve the agenda with the addition of Cheryl Trimble for public comment.
Do I have a second?
I second that.
And all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Do I have the approval of minutes for September 10th?
I motion for the approval of September 10th regular meeting minutes as written.
Second.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Cheryl, you are up.
Can I just stand here?
Sure. I think, do we have to have her with the mic for the video?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that probably would help.
Yeah,
You better step up, I'm sorry.
Hi, I'm Cheryl Trimble. I am a special education teacher at the Compass Academy, which is the Goshen County School District transition plan for 18 to 21-year-old students who need support with independent living skills and employment skills. I have a couple of students who are not sure what they would like to do for employment, so about a week and a half ago I called the Lingle Town Hall to see if they would be willing to do a little field trip, kind of talk about what each of their jobs requires, the skill set needed and the education needed. Logan happened to go home sick that day, so I talked to Jeremy, and Jeremy's like, yeah, I don't see any problem with it. The morning of, Logan calls me, and I'm like, please don't be canceling. And Logan's like, I just kind of want to get an idea of what you want. And so I told him I want him to talk about skills necessary for each job, education, and it was like they had been in my classroom. I mean, they had used words like proactive, flexible, long-term goals, communication, team members, relationships, everything that we have been stressing to our students, all of the skills they need on any job set, they nailed it. I would say that it was probably the best employment field trip that I have taken. I've been teaching 34 years, so probably the best field trip. I mean, very informative, very like, here's what you need to do this type of thing, but very interactive with the students at the same time. I just wanted the council to know what a great team you have here, and just very, very personable people and willing to bend over and do anything for this town of Lingle, I think. Just a super team. My whole staff was very impressed with them and would have wanted to stay all day if they could, probably. It was just an enjoyable experience, and I wanted you guys to know what a great team you have.
Thank you. Great to hear. Thank you. Thank you. Miss Indra.
You could talk on that for 1 second.
Talk on that,
Okay,
please.
I was just going to stay backing up for 1 second if you don't mind. Keisha, we started out in the office, and now Keisha go over some of the different stuff with the office work, what they do as the town clerk, the town treasurer. We brought them over here, did kind of a Q&A, went over some different things with our job, and then we went out back and we brought the bucket truck over and the backhoe and showed them some different things, and they asked a lot of great questions. We had just as much fun because there were a couple that we kind of had to stop and think for a minute, oh, how do I answer this? And it was, yeah, it was good on both ends. So we really enjoyed you guys coming over. It was a really good time. So
Logan was
considering this.
able to just pivot. I mean, one of the students, or you might even have been a staff member, asked to go up in the bucket, and Logan's like, well, we can't let you do that due to safety reasons and whatever. And he quickly turns around and gets these big, huge gloves out and says, try these on. Now try to do something with your buddy there. And the kids were just eating that up. I mean, he just was able to pivot and give the kids something else that they would be interested in. So, yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, it was a good time. Thank you.
Oh, no, you're good. Anything else for Cheryl? We're good.
Thank you.
Awesome.
It's nice to
Thank
hear
you
the
very
good
much.
kudos for our town employees.
Yep, great team.
Indra, would you like to talk now?
Yes, so first I'm going to start off with Logan. Logan supervised 8 hours of community service for a juvenile this week, and we have another juvenile with the very same offense that Tabitha will be supervising. I'm assuming, because we'll go to court a week from tomorrow, so Tabitha will be supervising a juvenile at the fire hall. We have some interesting behaviors taking place. Dogs. We have a husky that keeps escaping his yard and running around town because his children keep forgetting to put him in the house. So I've been chasing a husky. And cat issues, cat complaints, traffic, public disturbances. Oh, the body camera came in today, and so we are getting that set up because it turns out no longer do you just pull them out of a box and put them on. And the speed trailers should be here shortly.
I'm still waiting. I think it was a 30-day lead time. I think it was
Yeah.
30 days that they told me, so we should be seeing that here before long.
I think that's all.
Anything for Andrea? Thank you. No, and Logan?
Thank you, sir. So we had, I should have written his name down, Joseph, the arborist, come visit us on Friday. We looked through all the trees. We found some evidence of borers in some of them, and then some of them also had evidence of a fungus on the bottom. So we're going to cut one down, one of the small ones that died. We're going to cut that down hopefully tomorrow or Friday and see if we can't find anything inside of the tree itself. And then he's going to prepare a report and give us some ideas on what we can do to prevent that. We talked with him for probably a good hour and came up with several different things that it could be. So we'll know more definitively after we cut that one down and see what's going on inside of it. So I will keep you guys up to date on that. I was asked to remind everyone that the yard waste dumpsters are only for yard waste, so that's only grass, weeds, things like that. You cannot put tree branches in the dumpsters. So,
Or plastic bags.
or plastic bags.
Cold flues.
Oh, I see what you're saying, yes. You're not supposed to bag leaves. I know that was a thing when I was a kid. We got a big trash bag, fill it full of leaves, and then put it in the dumpster. You can't do that. Leaves can go in the dumpster, but they cannot be in a bag. So, good call. We submitted the State Homeland Security grant. We applied for radios for emergency management, the police department, and the fire department. So I'll be waiting to hear back on that. The street sweeper is down again. We had a bearing go out. The main bearing went out on the upper left-hand side, so we're gonna have to replace that. Jeremy got about 2 swipes in and it proceeded to not work again. So I contacted Elgin, talked to them a little bit about it, and they said that it was probably just the perfect time for everything to just start failing. So he gave me some tips and recommendations to go through and look at other items that could fail that you can't see. So we're going to try and just go through that as much as we can and get it back up to where it needs to be, because I would prefer that it works. And then the last thing I have for you, the hayfield on Freemouth, Mike Anderson owns that. He is working with Barry Greenwald right now because they want to plat out part of it and develop the southwest part of it and put a house there. And so we met with Black Hills to discuss some of that and the process that would take place to make that happen. They're going to have to talk to the surveyor first and then actually plat out the land because it's not platted yet. So as soon as we have all of that information, Mike will come and present that to you guys, and then we can start moving forward with that. Still early stages, but I just wanted you guys to be aware that there was conversations going on about doing something with it. It sounds like it'll be a progressive project. It won't be just one and done. It'll be kind of a sectionalized and do it as we can, so.
It'll be kind of nice to have it not a hayfield in the middle of town.
Well, and fingers crossed, he's got some plans to put some townhomes and stuff in there. So if we can make that happen, that'd be awesome, because that's the one thing we always hear is, well, I'd love to live in Lingle, but there's nowhere to live. And there's so few houses anymore, but,
There's 2 houses for sale.
so, there are a couple, yep, right now, yep.
Really expensive.
But, I think that's everything, unless you guys have any questions.
I don't. Anybody else have anything? Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Logan.
Fire.
No, I don't really have anything.
We're gonna do fire safety day,
Oh, yes,
what is that, next week? Week after?
the 8th.
I think it's the week after, yeah. The week after, we'll do fire safety day at the school. And then we have our haunted house coming up towards the end of October. I think that was all we had, wasn't it?
I believe so.
Oh, I'm also working with Firehouse Subs. The Firehouse Subs is a sub sandwich place. They have a foundation that does grants, and so we're gonna apply for a Firehouse Subs grant to hopefully get a Zoll monitor for our ambulance so that we can look at moving that up from a BLS service to an ALS service eventually. But it would take a lot of time, and this would at least give us a lot more capability with what we have right now, so.
You're not gonna do a franchise here in Lingle?
I wish. If I could, I would.
All right, thank you. Rich?
Yes, good evening, everyone. Ann and I both attended the Chugwater Wind Energy Project, and the commissioners, they discussed various things, the amount of money. It looks like Nexstar, which is the company that is putting on this project, they have set aside $12.3 million for impact, but that is going to be for 3 counties. So, and I'm sure Platte County will get the lion's share of it because they will have the most impact. Anna sent out a letter, an email saying that she has signed up the town of Lingle to be included on the MOU. So that if there are any funds, we would be able to apply for those funds for any impact that we think Lingle may have. And that's kind of where it's at. They're waiting to get that MOU put together, and said it might take a while for 3 counties to decide what they're going to do. But there is a time limit, so they will have to work at it pretty quick. So hopefully they can get that taken care of.
Was the time limit the October 31st, or that was,
Yeah.
I knew that was the date on there, but I wasn't sure what that was for.
Yeah, I think they have to have that pretty much put together.
So we won't be stretched out too.
No, shouldn't be. I attended the WHAM meeting in Cheyenne, discussed various things. I think one of the things that may affect all the municipalities is we get an annual direct distribution from the state. And the Appropriations Committee is thinking about maybe going away from direct distribution and switching our sales use tax, changing that, what the proportion is. Right now, it's 69% for the state and 31% for the municipalities. They want to change it to 61-39 split. So that is one talk that they're talking, one of the points that they're talking about is we need to increase over direct distribution. So
Good news.
that was a good thing. Documentation for our town's F-666 was submitted to MHP, the CPA firm. That went over to him last week. The gentleman that I talked to, he said he was going to work on it the next day, so I'm sure he's been working on it. Haven't heard anything from him yet. There will be, Public Health is going to have flu shots in the senior center on the 30th from 9 to 11 in the morning. So anybody who wants to take part in that, you're more than welcome to. And I also, the last thing that I did, I submitted our annual electrical report to WAMPA. So they have that. We have to do that every year, and it's done and submitted. they got it. So, that's all I have for you.
Cool.
Thanks,
Any
Rich.
questions? All right. Jeff, do you have any council items?
I have nothing to pass, thank you.
And Ms. Tabitha?
Oh, good, sir.
I am good also. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion, we adjourn.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.